something that sounds backwards but is completely true. The safest choice with your money can sometimes be the most expensive one in the long run. Today, we are untangling one of the most misunderstood relationships in finance. Risk versus return. Let's start simple. Risk is just the chance that something doesn't go the way you expect. Return is what you gain or lose from that thing. The general rule that holds up across almost every part of finance is this: the less risk something carries, the less it tends to return over time. And the more potential returns something offers, the more risk usually comes attached to it. Why? Because if a completely safe option offered a huge returns, everyone would choose it, and there would be no reason for anyone to ever take on risk at all. Risk exists because it's the price of admission for higher potential reward. Here's where people get confused. Safe doesn't mean best. A very safe option might protect your money from ever going down. But remember what we talked about with inflation. If that safe option grows slower than prices rise, you are not actually protecting your money. You are just losing it more slowly and more comfortably. On the other hand, risky doesn't mean reckless. Risk just means uncertainty, outcomes that are not guaranteed. The goal isn't to avoid risk completely, and it's not chasing the highest possible returns either. The goal is figuring out how much uncertainty you can live with without panicking at the worst possible moment. And that last part is the real key. The math of risk and return is simple. The hard part is behavioral. When the riskier choice dips temporarily, can you actually stay calm? Most financial damage doesn't come from picking wrong level of risk. It comes from picking a level of risk that doesn't match your personality and then panicking halfway through. So the real question isn't what's the safest option or what's the highest return. It's what level of uncertainty can I actually handle without losing sleep or losing my nerves. That's the real starting point for every financial decisions that follows. That's 5 concepts down. If even one of these changed how you think about money today, that's actually what this series built for. Subscribe and I will see you in the next one.